this because Sarah Julian makes this so easy. She's done it many times, and she's gonna come and present to you how to get this done. So Sarah Julian, let me make your device's co-host again so you can be able to do this. And I want to say thank you guys for sticking around and for getting this information. Sarah, bring in the fire. If you know you appreciate the information that was dropped, if you have learned something new, if you now have woken up and feel inspired about what Fintoch is able to do and how we are able to maximize this, drop some fires, drop some sevens in the chat so we can know that this is where we at, right? We at stage one, Fintoch 2.0, and we have the ability to now make profits on a whole nother level than what we were doing before. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Sarah Julian, the floor is yours. Take over.
Wow, thank you so much for that, Kojo. Appreciate the information. Guys, drop some fires in the chat for Kojo, right? Give him some love, right? Because, of course, without this information, a lot of our community would be lost. But now we are able to provide this to you guys on a daily basis so that you can go out and you can make money in this ecosystem. You can have your team make money inside of this ecosystem. So drop some fires in the chat. Let him feel the energy. Let him feel the positive vibes. Let him know that, hey, we are loving what you are doing, right? As we are going forward here, guys, drop some fires in the chat. I'm seeing you guys burning it down. And that is exactly how it should be, because we are now in Fintoch 2.0. Fintoch 2.0. And for those of you on the call who don't know who I am, of course, I am Sarah Julian, the Sassy Entrepreneur, CEO of Cash Rich Society. And I'm going to show you guys how to add liquidity to your account, add liquidity in PancakeSwap. I'm going to then break down the compensation plan for you, show you exactly where that money is at, how it translates into dollars in your bank account. If you are excited for that, drop some more fires in the chat, even whilst I go ahead here and share my screen, because we're going to dive straight into it. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Loving the energy here. Loving the energy. Thank you so much, team. You guys are amazing. Okay, now I'm sure you guys are seeing my screen. If you're seeing my screen, drop some ones. Let me just know that you are seeing everything here on my screen right now. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and get started. Awesome. I see some ones. That's lovely. Okay, so let's go straight into it. Now, of course, you guys know that in order to add liquidity to your account, you need to, first of all, import your Fintoch wallet to your Trust wallet. And the simple way to do this, right? I'm gonna go ahead and open up a Trust wallet here. Now, the simple way to do this is to, of course, if you already have a Trust wallet, you can go to your wallets and click the plus button. Sorry, this went over here, and click the plus button and choose the option that I already have a wallet. Okay. And you're now going to use the 12-word phrase that you got when you opened up your Fintoch wallet the first time. When you created your Fintoch wallet, you're going to put in that phrase, and it's going to import your wallet to Trust wallet. Okay. Now, once you have done that, I'm going to go back here. Once you have done that, you're going to be in here. Okay. You're going to be in here. Of course, make sure to enable your tokens, enable USDT BEP20, and all the others. How you do that simply is you go here and click on this icon on the top right. When you click on it, you're able to scroll down. As you can see, various tokens are available here, right? You can turn them off and turn them on So you can turn on your USDTs, BEP20. If you want to add FTC to your wallet, you click the plus sign up here on the top right, and then change the network from Ethereum to BNB Smart Chain, which is the first option on the top. Of course, you make sure to grab the address for FTC. So make sure you save this address somewhere safe where you can always access it, okay? And keep in mind that the FTC coin address ends in 0EC7. All right, 0EC7. So we're gonna come back here and we're just going to paste in the contract address. And as you can see, the information for FTC has now automatically populated, right? It's automatically populated here for you. Once you've done that, you click save, and of course, boom, you have your FTC in your wallet. So now I'm gonna show you guys real quick how to add liquidity. So once you have your Fintoch wallet imported here, you add your USDT BEP20, you add your FTC to your wallet as well, because you're going to need equal parts FTC, equal parts USDT BP20, and of course you're gonna need BNB as well for gas fees. So we recommend, just have at least $5 in BNB for gas fees, okay? Because you are doing this transaction on the Binance Smart Chain. So where are we going next? We're gonna go over to, let me go back here. So we're gonna go over to the browser right here in your Trust wallet. So we click on browser, then usually you scroll down to the DeFi section. Under the DeFi section here, you will always find PancakeSwap. This is the official link, okay? So you tap on PancakeSwap, and then you connect your wallet by clicking this blue connect button right here, okay? So I'm gonna connect. We're gonna choose Trust Wallet since we are inside of Trust Wallet at this moment. And now we're connected, okay? So we want to do what? We want to add liquidity. So at the top of this screen here, you see the option that says liquidity right next to swap. You're going to tap on liquidity, move up. Now, this part here is especially important if you want this to correctly show in your account. So you need to add liquidity in the V2 pool, okay? So here is the option V2. You're gonna click on V2, then you're gonna click Find Other LP Tokens. So we're gonna click on that. Now we're gonna tap on this arrow next to BNB, and we're going to choose FTC. And at the bottom where it says select a token, we're gonna click on that arrow and we're gonna choose USDT. So we are pairing the FTC with the USDT and adding it to the liquidity pool. So we're gonna click add liquidity. And now another great way to just confirm that you are in the correct pool, right here we'll say V2 LP, that's 0.25 tier. So once you see this, you know that you are in the correct pool. All right, so we're gonna scroll down, and for this demonstration, we're gonna add 0.1 FTC, which as we can see is currently the value of $40.87. And then it's paired with the equal amount of USDT, $40.80, okay? So now I'm gonna click on add. Now, usually an option comes up here where it asks you to enable USDT, enable FTC. Because I had mine enabled already, it didn't show me this, but it would normally come up for you if it's the first time that you are coming to this page. So if it comes up for you, you just simply click enable USDT, enable FTC, you confirm and approve, and then you come back here and click the same button I just hit, which is add. Okay, so now I've hit add, all right, and then I'm going to hit approve. All right. Okay, so we're just waiting for the transaction to go through here. As you can see on the top right, it's circling, so we're just waiting for it to finish going through. Now, sometimes, guys, depending on the amount of traffic happening inside of PancakeSwap, it sometimes will take a little bit, it sometimes will glitch. If it does, don't panic, just refresh it and try it again, right? So this is taking quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and refresh, reload this page. And as you can see, this defaulted to Ethereum. I'm going to change it back to BNB. All right. And let's do that again. So we're going to do 0.1 and then click add, approve. Okay. There we go. As you can see, transaction receipt, right? So that is completed now. Okay. Now, if we hit the back button here, this is what it now looks like when I have successfully added liquidity to the pool. Okay. If I click on it, it's going to open it up and it says, all right, now you have $81.71 in liquidity, right? And you are earning an APR of 44.22%, right? This means yearly, right? So if you divide it by 365 days, it will tell you how much you would earn in just LP rewards. But get this, guys, right? You don't only earn in here from the percentage. As the coin rises up, as the coin goes up in value, this liquidity amount, you're going to see this increasing because you not only added liquidity in USDT, but you also added liquidity in FTC, and the FTC value is increasing, right? I have another account similar to this, and when I added liquidity the first time, I had $1,100 in liquidity, okay? That was literally 2 days ago, and this morning when I checked it, I now had 1,322 in liquidity. So I earned in value on my liquidity, plus I'm also earning a percentage on the liquidity every single day, right? 44.22% APR on this particular. Now, when you add more liquidity, so the more liquidity that you add is the higher this percentage is going to be, okay? So the higher liquidity that you add, the higher this percentage is going to be. So use your discretion. Whatever you decide you want to put in, you can put in. Now, people ask, okay, so I'm adding liquidity. So suppose I want my money back. Suppose I want to remove it. How do I do that? Simple as easy, right? As you can see, the remove button is right here. Okay. All you do is click on remove. So if you want to, remove just 25, excuse me, if you just want to remove 25%, you do that. 50%, you can click on that. 75%, or you want to remove all of it, you click max, right? Then you scroll down, you click enable, you click sign, right? And then once you have enabled it, now you click remove, okay? Then confirm, approve. That's it. Transaction is now submitted and you no longer have liquidity here. So if I go back, you will see that it will say no liquidity found, right? And if I close this out and go back to my wallet, you will see that, let me refresh my screen. Hold on, where did my USDT go? Let me come back here. USDT. Right, as you can see, my USDT Bet20 is back to my wallet, right? It's back to my wallet. And that was literally seconds. As you can see, my FTC again is also back to my wallet. So that was less than a minute, right? Everything is back to my wallet. So it's simple to add liquidity and also remove liquidity from the pool whenever you want, right? Now, just like we were showing earlier, as your liquidity is, you know, as you leave it and it starts generating income every single day, you know, if you want to get some profits from it, let's say a month later, you want to get some profits, 2 months later, whatever you want, you can click, when you click on remove, instead of taking out all of it, you can take out a percentage. You can take out like 25% or 10%, 5%, whatever amount you want, and just leave the rest inside of the liquidity to keep on rolling. Okay, so you have that power to do that. Okay, so guys, this is how you add liquidity to your account. Real simple and easy. Okay, now that we've covered that, we're going to jump into the compensation plan. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the compensation plan, show you some numbers, show you how you can earn and earn big with Fintoch. All right, so let me come over here. Now this part, of course, is for my boss ladies and my boss kings who are here and ready to make some money inside of Fintoch, whether it is that you had an account inside of Fintoch before or you are a new user. Now, congratulations, guys. If you thought that the previous compensation plan was very profitable, I'm about to show you just how much more profitable this particular compensation plan is. Now, of course, we already know in order for you to be considered active inside of Fintoch, you need to, first of all, have 0.1 FTC Fin in your Fintoch app, number one. And number two, you need to add a minimum of 0.1 FTC liquidity to your account, which is what I just showed you how to do. Okay, so now if everyone does that and follow these steps, they will, of course, be active. Now, once you're active, here's what happens. So let's go over here. So once you're active, here's what happens. Now, your team is coming in, you're bringing in your team in, you're helping people make money. Guess what? They're getting activated. Now, as they add liquidity to the pool, you are now earning, first of all, 0.15%, 0.15% of the liquidity amount added by the referred user. Okay? And then if these people decide to share this opportunity with another, you're going to earn on that second level 0.1% of all the liquidity added by the indirect user. Okay, so let's say, for example, let's get our calculator up here. Let's say, for example, let me just remove these lines. Okay, so let's say, for example, right, you had 20,000 in volume or liquidity added in your level 1. So now you'll be earning 0.15% of that, which will equal to $30 a day passively, additional to whatever you're earning in your liquidity mining, right? Now, keep in mind, the lending is also coming in July, but right now we're just gonna focus on the liquidity, okay? And please, admins, there's someone called Intombi, Ntombi, who is writing on my screen. Please have them ejected from the call. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is level 1. Now, so for example, if on your level 2, now you had the same amount, right? Now on your level 2, you're earning 0.1%, right? You'll be earning $20 a day on your level 2. So you'll be earning $30 a day on your level 1, $20 a day on your level 2. This is as a regular user. This is not as a ranked user. But once you start ranking up, let's see how the magic happens. So of course, right, if you're just a regular user, you know, you just want to invite a couple of people, whatever it might be, and nothing much, you're a regular user, you're still earning from those rewards. Now, the first rank is called GM, okay, or General Manager for short. Now, in order for you to be able to earn from this, you need to have 5 directly referred liquidity holding users, okay? And you need a team volume of 50,000 USDT. What will you be earning? You'll be earning 0.2% of the team liquidity amount. Let's look at what those numbers look like, shall we? Let's grab our calculator again. Okay, so 50,000, right, times 0.2%. That is $100 a day to start with. So this is your start when you just hit GM. Now this alone gives you what? This alone gives you what? Times 30 days. If you just had to stay here, that's an extra $3,000 a month. This is GM, all right? Now let's look at the next level. The next level up is what? VP, okay? VP. Now VP starts getting a little bit nicer here, a little bit sweeter. Now you have 2 people in your team who are also building, and they become GMs. They each have 50,000 in volume. And you have a team volume of $150,000. You are now earning 0.3% of the team's liquidity amount, okay? So let's see what this looks like. Let's grab our handy dandy calculator, okay? So now you have, and let me clear this. So now you have 150,000 in volume times 0.3% a day. You are now earning a minimum of $450 per day. Okay? Now, if I recall correctly, this same rank previously would have made you between $150 to $300 a day. But here in this compensation plan, it starts you out at $450 a day. What would that look like in 30 days? That would be $13,500 a month minimum. Now, note that this is what it starts at. But as your volume is increasing, remember you're earning 0.3% of your total team liquidity amount. So if tomorrow it goes up by $10,000, for example, right? If it goes up by $10,000, you'll now be earning 0.3% of what? 160,000, and so on and so forth. So every single day, this is increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing, right? This is very amazing. Let's go a little bit further, all right? SVP. Sorry, let me scroll back down here. SVP, right? So once you get to SVP, that means what? Those two persons that you had as GMs, they are now VPs. And you now have a team volume of $500,000. You are now earning 0.4% or 40% of the team's liquidity amount. What does this look like? How does this translate? Right, let's pull up our calculator. 500,000 times 0.4%. You are now earning a minimum of $2,000 a day at SVP. Previously, you would have been earning what? $500 to $1,500 a day at SVP, but now you are starting at $2,000, $500 more. Guys, can you see the money? If you are seeing the money, drop money in the chat. If you are seeing the potential of what we are looking at here, drop money in the chat. If your eyes are opening and the scales are falling, drop money in the chat. If you are seeing what I'm seeing, literally at SVP, you are starting off at what? $2,000 per day. Not per week, not per month, but per day. So what does that look like in 30 days? A minimum of what you would be making in 30 days is what? $60,000 a month, US dollars a month, minimum. Remember, as your volume is increasing, you are earning. So this 2,000 tomorrow, it can be 2,300. Next day can be 2,500. The next day can be 3,000, and so on and so on and so forth until you get to the next level. Let's look at the next level now. The next level is what? ED. Oh my God, ED, ED, ED. ED is so beautiful, and ED was so beautiful, right? But let's look at how more beautiful ED is now. Now at ED, your two VPs have now become SVPs. You have a team volume of 2 million. You are now earning 0.5% of the team's liquidity amount. Okay, let's look at those numbers. Let's crank it up, because we don't want to just say anything that we want to say. We want to show it to you live and direct, right? So now you have a team volume of what? 2 million, okay? And you are earning 0.5% a day. The minimum you are earning at ED here is now $10,000 per day. Guys, do you see the money? Multiply that by 30 days in a month, you are making a minimum of $300,000 a month. Are you seeing the money, guys? Drop some monies in the chat if you are seeing what I am seeing. If it is so clear to you right now as crystal, just how amazing this is. Let's look at the next level. So this is ED. This is ED. Now, before ED, guys, was $1,500 to $5,000 a day. That's what ED was earning before. But now ED starts at $10,000 a day. Can you see what I'm putting down here? Now let's look at MD. At MD now, your two SVPs, they are now EDs. You now have a team volume of 6 million, right? and you are now earning 0.6% of the team's liquidity amount. How does that translate to dollars and cents? Here's how it translates, guys, okay? Look at this. So now you have a team volume of 6 million. You are now earning 0.6% a day. Guys, $36,000 a day. Now, this is a rank that previously paid a minimum of $13,000 to $33,000 plus per day. Now, it starts at $36,000 a day. Do you see this, guys? Now it starts at $36,000 a day. So times that by 30 days a month, you are now making over $1 million US per month, guys. Minimum at MD level. Guys, this is what we are looking at right here. It is absolutely huge. It is absolutely mind-boggling. So when we said that Fintoch 2.0 is way more amazing than what we had before, it is not an understatement. It is not hype. The number speaks for itself. You saw the calculations for yourself right here on this Zoom right now. So you should understand exactly what I'm putting down here, right? This is amazing. Now, of course, for the builders to maintain their rank, you need to have your 0.1 FTC in your wallet, right? It needs to be there and you can never remove it, just like how previously we needed a minimum of $100 in our lending in order to stay active. You also need for you to have and keep your 0.1 FTC, right, in your wallet, as well as some USDT BEP20, okay? And you will be able to earn all of what we just spoke about. So guys, this is something that I believe every single one of us can do, right? Whether your goal, your first goal is, okay, let me get to VP, or your first goal is, let me get to SVP, right? Whatever your first goal is in the next 30 days, guys, now is the time to get busy. And once we have added the lending in July, once that comes back, it's interesting to see how that is going to add on to your earnings. So now people, team, Cashier Society, you are now earning in 3 ways. You are now, number one, you are the suppliers of FTC. You are supplying FTC to the ecosystem. And as you can see, this is in high demand, and the demand for this is going to increase on a daily basis. Number two, you are earning from your team liquidity mining, and you are also earning from your own liquidity mining. And number three, when the lending comes into play, you are also going to be earning in this as well. Guys, there is money coming literally from every direction in this project. So when we say that this is about to be absolutely huge, it is not an understatement. It is simply just speaking the facts. If you are excited, guys, drop some fires in the chat for me. If you're excited about this information that I just shared, drop some fires in the chat, drop some fires in the chat, drop some fires in the chat. Let's feel your energy. Let's feel your level of excitement. Let's feel, I want to see how many people on this call. We have over 400 people on this call right now. How many people on this call is ready to hit VP, is ready to hit SVP, is ready to hit ED, is ready to hit MD? How many people are ready to burn this down and literally move into a new level of financial freedom? Not just saying, oh, I want to just earn an extra $500 a month. I just want to earn an extra $1,000 a month. But you are now saying that I want to change and transform every single thing that has to do with me, every single thing that has to do with my life, every single thing that is above me. I want to change it. I want to rearrange it. I want to move into that next level of financial freedom, financial wealth. As you can see, guys, this will create for you not just money, not just riches, not just wealth, but generational wealth. Generational wealth that your children, your children's children, your children's children, and beyond will be able to live off of, and you can leave a legacy for your children. So congratulations to you, Cambridge Society. You guys have officially won, and you have won in so many ways. I'm sure now that the scales are clearing and the clouds are parting and the sunshine is coming out, you realize that, hey, we said that you were in the right place at the right time, but you are literally seeing right now that you are